Everybody? Nice to see everyone back. You all set? Coach, an opening statement and then we'll hop into questions.
After a little bit of a sluggish start, I thought we had a good second half. My defense was really good in the first half again, and that continued in the second half when we were able to pull away. Thought we were a little bit, the ball was sticking again a little bit in the first half, but we got it moving. Miles Studi, who's been sick the last couple of days, hadn't really been able to practice. Glad he decided to show up. He was really good for us today.
Defensively, Miles said he thinks that the improvement this season is like a mindset thing. How much of that do you think it is versus personnel or clearly any other factors?
We're a pretty good defensive team, so we're going to get better at it, but we're a pretty good defensive team right now.
Do you think it would be accurate to say your offense kind of builds on a lot of momentum? It feels like a lot of times when the shooting woes are kind of going, it's hard. But a guy like Miles steps up, hits a few shots. It feels like everybody kind of follows suit. And
No, I just think it's a lot of it is just when the ball gets moving. I think it's the ball has to breathe. When on that first shot that he made, it was like 0.5. As soon as Taryn got it, he got off of it and made an extra pass, and he had a great look at the top. When we get stagnant, I think Scotty was a little part of our being stagnant in the beginning because they were so far back on the drops, and he was twisting it a little bit, and he was deciding whether should I go, should I try to make a play? But I think there was plays to be made, early on, and we just didn't make those plays. We talk about it, and it's try to be a point of emphasis for us to really get it moving early on in games. Just let everybody feel the ball once they touch it. And I don't necessarily have to shoot it, but just feeling it kind of gives everyone in a pretty good rhythm. And Miles was kind of the recipient of some good ball movement today.
So why do you think you're a better defensive team this season?
Because we're holding teams to low field goal percentage, and we got guys that's been around here 3 years. Same thing I've been saying. They've been around here 3 years. They know what they're doing now, and it's showing up on the floor.
started drawing up a few plays for Miles. You mentioned in the second half, just him when he started feeling it and stuff. Is that kind of just a coaching philosophy you like to stick to a lot, riding a hot hand, making sure you're getting the ball in his hands if he's feeling it?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we want to play. I think there's different ways that we can get shooter shots, just from punching it inside. I still want to be inside out. I think we try to get the ball into Jermaine early on because of him and Q. I mean, those guys are willing passers in the post. We can get easy layups, but some of the best threes that you can get from once that ball get in the post and you spread outside. But yeah, we have once one guy feel like it's about to be his night, we got some things to try to draw up to get him some extra looks, and that's what we did for Miles.
I think it's 29 days from when Rodney got hurt. Do you think there's a chance he would play against SMU? Has he come back to practice or anything, or what's?
I don't know. I hadn't talked to Brandon. Brandon to let us know when the guy's available. I didn't know Miles was available until before the game. I don't we try to go with the guys who are available, but he's progressing. He's moving around on the floor a little bit, so we'll see where he's at. I don't think it's been quite the 4 weeks or 6 weeks that they said. We'd like to try to err on the bigger number. Whenever they say 4 to 6 weeks or 4 to 8 weeks, I like to think the 6 or the 8, just so we make sure guys are fully healthy before they get back out there. We have a number of guys that we feel like can step up and can handle it. But we'll be excited when we get those guys back because Liam and Rodney, they give us a dynamic that we just don't have. Love Q, what he brings, his improvement and what he's done, but just having a guy 7 foot that's really good on the post with both hands that can space out to three. It's exciting whenever he does step out, but I don't know when that's going to be. Could be, hopefully it's SEC play that he's back by then. I think he's supposed to get another evaluation next week and to kind of see where he's at. Hopefully it's all good news and we can start ramping him back up.
Thoughts on the Drew Weicker 3?
That's always a beautiful thing.
Makes open shots.
He was on the ticket today. He was on a promo. I thought I told him he should have had 10 tonight. I thought he was going to get double figures. He had an opportunity, but he played good defense. Not only does, if you really watch the game, it's not just, we love for him to get his feet set and knock one down, but he did some good things on the defensive end as well. Almost see, and even Max Lederman, he got in the game and he had an open look, turned it down, and that's what got Drew his open look. So it's just a selfishness throughout our whole bench. Good to see Gabe Dorsey get some time today. He's a guy that I've been trying to find time for. He does a lot of things right in practice. He's very capable of making shots. Really good, solid, defender. Just trying to find us some time. But I tell those guys to stay ready. You never know when your opportunity is going to come. Just make sure that you're prepared for it when it does.
Right.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.